In this video I'm now going to go ahead and build a Zazzlit for real and go ahead and post it onto my Zazzle blog. So the first thing, okay, my store name is already filled in, so I'll leave that as it is. If you were doing it, of course, that's where your store name would go. I've given you a little hint and description here, just warning you that it's not the zazzle.com/store name that you put in there, it's only the store name itself. Now the text that I want to use for my store link, I think I'm going to use more great designs in the Height and Ridley Zazzle store, and this part will be automatically replaced with the store name that you put in up here. Now, as we saw in an earlier video, I've already decided on the search terms that I'm going to use to draw just the Eye of Horus electronics products out of my store and into the Zazzlit. And if you recall, I did that with Horus. Then there was a space on the search, but of course here we replace spaces with %2b, and then the final term was electronics. Now, because I'm posting it onto my Zazzle blog, I'm going to use the tracking code I always use for my Zazzle blog, which is razblug. And I know when I look in my referral history report, if ever I see a razblug appearing, then that means that my promotional activity on the Zazzle blog has been successful and I've managed to sell something through that. Now again, the referrer ID that's already there happens to be mine, so I don't need to change that. When you're doing it, of course, you'll put in your referrer ID. Now into here goes the description text that's going to sit alongside the Zazzlit. Now I've already prepared some and I've got it ready to paste in. So here we go, and that's it pasted in. A quick word here. Those two breaks are a way of separating out one paragraph from the next. You could just use one break, but I like to have a blank line in between, and that's why I use two. Okay. Just review what I've done. My store name, I've chosen what text that I want to appear as a link underneath my description. I've chosen the search terms that will draw just the products I want to be shown in the Zazzlit. I've chosen a tracking code. I've made sure that it's using my referrer ID, and I've put in the description. And now I'm ready to get the gobbledygook that's got to be put into the email posting tool. Now, this warning box that's come up, that's just to remind you that in a moment we're going to see a line that starts with #end. I'm telling you it won't appear in the post, but it's vital for correct operation of the posting process, so you mustn't ever remove that. Okay, here is all the gobbledygook. Any of you who know HTML might recognize some stuff in here, but you don't need to understand any of it. All you have to do is click. I use Control A, that is, I press and hold the Control key and I press A once to select it all. And if I just quickly scroll to the bottom, you see that it's all selected. And just bring that up. Okay, I now copy that, and for me that's Control C. I'm using a Windows PC, so I press and hold the Control key and press C once. Of course I could right click and choose copy. You'll also notice that I could have right clicked and selected all. Okay, just make sure I've got it copied. Okay, now the next step is to open up the puts mail window And I do that by clicking on this link. Here we are. Now I described this before, and I'll just quickly describe it again. In here I will put the secret email address for my Zazzle blog. Now in a moment I'm going to scroll that off the top so that you won't be able to see it. If you want to know what it is, then you'll need to go to the Zazzle forum. And in the Zazzle forum, that's where you'll find everybody else's secret email address when they provide that facility for you to post to their blog. So the first thing then to do is select all this. Well, I could have right-clicked. Oh, I can't select all with a right click. Never mind. I'll press and hold on the mouse button. It's all selected. I've pressed delete, and remember, I'm ready to paste the gobbledygook. Now it all pastes in as one very long line, and if you want to see, that's the very beginning of that very long line, and I'll just scroll all the way through to the end. But of course you don't have to worry about this at all. You don't have to change anything there. It's all ready. Now, to save time, I put up here in my little search box the title that I want to use for this post, and I'm going to copy that and paste it in here. So that's the title that will be used for the post. And if we scroll down, we should see the Zazzle black bar which heads up the Zazzlit, and if I scroll that down you'll see, and if I quickly scroll through you'll see that all my Eye of Horus electronic products have been selected from my store and placed into the Zazzlit. And okay, it's cut off a little bit, but in the bottom left hand corner there you can see the links coming up, and you can see my referral ID and the tracking code. So the next step then, as I said, is for me to paste in my secret code, or to type in my secret code. Now I'm going to, as I said, scroll that off the top so that you can't see it. Bear with me a moment. Just before I do that, I should say that once I've put something in here, I then click Add, and it appears down here. And that way you can add more, up to a maximum of 10 secret email addresses for posting to multiple blogs. But as I said, I'm only going to do it for my Zazzle blog. Okay, bear with me then while I scroll that off the top and put in my secret email address. Okay, I've done that, and now I'm ready to send. So I click the send button, and up here it says sending, and after a short while that disappears, and I now know that that has been sent. So we'll give it a few minutes, and then we'll go and have a look at my Zazzle blog, and we will see that appear there as the most recent posting. See you in a few minutes. Okay, a few minutes have passed, and here we are on my Zazzle blog, and there is the Zazzlit. Quick scroll through and you'll see all the products. Now I must confess something. For those who are observant amongst you, I had actually misspelt from, and that it was form. Now, because it's my blog, I was able to go into the edit tool, edit the post, and change that title. But that just emphasizes how important it is that you double check everything before you hit that final send button, because if you're posting to somebody else's blog, you of course won't get the chance to make any corrections. So that's it. Let me quickly summarize. You saw me use, if I've still got them, that's my store. Let me bring this up. Yes, so you saw me fill in my details in the Zazzlit email builder. Then you saw me fill in a title for the post in the subject box, and there's where I had well, confessed to you that I'd made that mistake. You saw me, just prior to pasting in that subject, you saw me put in the gobbledygook into the body, and you saw me showing you and scrolling through the various products being shown in that Zazzlit. Okay then, that's it. I hope you're able to follow this, and that you will feel brave enough, if you've not done so before, you'll feel brave enough to be able to create a Zazzlit using my email builder and post it using this fabulous tool from the great Pablo Cantero. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, either fire them away in the comments on the blog post that this video is shown on, or you can get in touch with me through the forum at Zazzle. Thanks for watching. Bye.